Alright, here we go. Odion against Mai in the Battle City Knockout Tournament. This should be a pretty good match. Both players have the ability to draw no monsters at the start of their turn. Both players have the ability to draw extremely strong hands straight up and take control of a match early on. Their decks, although very different, are somewhat similar in the fact of how they're built. So this is a pretty interesting match to call. So we've had Odion win the toss and he'll go first. Remember, this is a single knockout game. Winner takes all. Winner will advance and take on Kyber, I believe, in this knockout stage before we go into a full-blown season for Battle City. Alright, Odion started off with that snake card, Cobra Jar, I think it is. And there's a Metal Reflect slime token, and also he played another trap card which allows him to summon another trap monster as well. What was it called? It'll come back up in a second. Anyway, Odion's finished his turn. We flip over to Mai. Oh no, maybe I got that wrong. Curse of Darkness. Each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves, the player pays 1,000 life points. So magic cards are going to be expensive until that goes off the field. Embodiment of Apophis or something. Apophis? Yeah. Embodiment of Apophis. Yes, he played that monster against Joey as well in their finalist match in the anime as well. Odion didn't have Metal Reflect slime, or at least I don't remember him having it, but it still fits with his theme of deck. He uses a lot of token and trap monsters, so that's why Metal Reflect slime was added. Alright, Mai did summon Birdface, and Odion decides to flip up Embodiment of Apophis. That will give him a trap monster, 1600, 1800. It's not too bad. And Cobra Jar is also still there as well. When that's flipped up, a poisonous snake token is put to the field, and if you destroy that by battle, ooh, good card for Mai. Remove trap, that destroys Metal Reflect slime. That's a 3000 defense, so that would have been very tough for Mai to get past. Although she did play Remove Trap, that means she does lose 1,000 life points from Curse of Darkness. But it does also mean that Odion has to pay 1,000 for his as well. That magic card in Odion saying Novox's Prayer, I put Skull Guardian in his deck just to give him another high-end monster, because Odion doesn't have a lot. And if I don't give him something, he won't be very competitive. There we go, Scapegoat again. A card he didn't use. I did put Scapegoat in his deck as well. Scapegoat was added again to suit the token sort of play that he has on his deck, and to give him something along the more lines of defense, because Odion actually had more magic and trap than what he did monsters, so he needed a little something else to still suit his deck, and I had to make up 40 cards to put in his deck to begin with, which was tough. Because a lot of the decks that I was looking at for Odion either had banned cards, or they just had too many repeats of the same thing and didn't really constitute a deck at all. So Scapegoat was a filler, and he's drawn it quite early. Anyway, Mai has just played a face down spell or trap. Odion's got two. He's got a Cobra Jar with only 600 attack, and he's also got that token on the field which can attack as well, 1200. Mai decides to get rid of it. That will do 500 points of damage to her as well. She's losing life points very quickly in this opening match. Well, I say opening match out of habit. It is a one-turn finish. Alright, Poison Mummy from Odion. That's an 1800 defense as well. Flip, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Okay, Harpy's Feather Storm. If you control a winged beast monster, I didn't quite catch that effect, but I know at the end of it you can actually get a Harpy's Feather Duster from your deck. However, Harpy's Feather Duster, unfortunately, is a banned card. If Mai could have Harpy's Feather Duster in her deck, she would probably win this duel, because she could sweep all those trap monsters straight off the field. However, Harpy's Feather Duster is also an incredibly broken card. It's basically Heavy Storm, but which I think is also a banned card, isn't it? Heavy Storm, or can you have one of them? This Heavy Storm will destroy all spell and traps. Harpy's Feather Duster just destroys the opponents. It's too strong. I agree that it should be a banned card, otherwise it would be in every deck. Alright, Mai did attack Poisonous Mummy. She also played Harpy Ladies 1 and... what was the other one, number 3? But one of them increases wind monsters by 300. It's either wind or winged beast, but that's why they've both got that 300 point buffer. So I took the original Harpy Ladies out of Mai's deck and I replaced them with Harpy Lady 1, 2 and 3. So she's got a bit of a variety of card art in her deck now as well, along with some... oh, there's Harpy Lady 2. She's got 1, 2 and 3 on the field. And they all do have their own unique effect as well. There's another embodiment of Apophis by Odion. And he's decided to put this one in defense as well. They've both got 1800, so Odion's monsters defensively are safe for the time being. Battle phase, and are we swapping over to Mai? We are. Sorry, swapping over to Odion. Alright, Dark Master Zork. I put that in his deck as well, so he has something else to play. He didn't use that in the anime, but Odion's... it suits Odion's theme, and Dark Master Zork was also from this era as well. It's I know its effect. You roll a dice, and I think you can elect to destroy monsters by the level of the dice that's rolled or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but Dark Master Zork was added to Odion's deck just as something to give him a little bit more of an attack front, because as you see, Odion doesn't have a lot to attack with. He does have that, I'm going to get its name wrong, but I know the last thing is like Surskit or something. It's that big insect thing that he used in the anime. That is in his deck, and that was basically his strongest monster. Odion did have a fake Winged Dragon of Ra. Okay, Mai just played Monster Reborn. She got her Harpy Lady back, and she also played Harpy's Channeler, I think that was. She does have to pay another 1,000 points to use that Monster Reborn though. Mai is running out of life points. That Curse of Darkness, maybe Mai should have got rid of that with a remove trap at the start instead. She's probably regretting that now. There we go. Odion has decided to play Scapegoat. He did lose that embodiment of Apophis as well. Alright, there are 4 sheep tokens. Odion's held that Scapegoat for a while. It does incur him 1,000 points of damage from the effect of... what was it called? Curse of Darkness? Yeah. So, oh, Harpy's Hunting Ground. All Harpy Ladies will gain 200 attack points. And there is another additional effect to that. Again, I do know some of these cards, but a lot of them I don't. So I too am getting to see these cards, not for the first time, but as you probably notice, I am a lot more familiar with Duelist Kingdom era cards than these ones. I think you can special summon Harpy Ladies with the effect of Harpy's Hunting Ground if one of them's destroyed by battle or something like that. If the cursor goes back onto it, I'll try and read it before it flips off again. There's Scapegoat this time as well. So all of Odion's defeated scapegoats will come back as ghosts from a certain point of view as well. And Scapegoat is flipped up. That means Odion will be able to place 3 Scapegoat tokens as well. And oh, that one has gone into attack mode. Was that... why does that even give you the option? Was that accidental? Yeah, okay, Odion did play that accidentally in face-up. Why would it even give you the option of putting him in face-up attack? You would only ever put that in defense mode. It's got no attack points. I don't know why the game is actually giving you the option. And Mai had exactly 4 attacks, and there were 5 enemies on the field, including another Scapegoat token. Is that what's... yeah, okay, so Mai's elected to just just pretend that one was in defense. It wouldn't have been attacked anyway. Odion would have survived with one, but Mai's done the good sport thing because of that attack and defense. Why even give that the option to go into attack mode? It can't do anything in attack mode, which is very, very unusual. But all is well, all is as it should be in the duel. Odion plays Venom Serpent. So yes, I did add a lot of snakes to his deck as well. Okay, Mai plays Harpy Girl. That gains another 1,000 points. Sorry, it's up to 1,000 points. Didn't gain 1,000 points. It gained 500. One from Harpy Lady number 3, I think. Either 1 or 3. Anyway, Odion now in trouble. In big trouble. Mai has just inflicted 1,900 points. And another 1,800, is that 3,700 all up, if my math is correct? Along with another 1,800, and now Odion down to 1,400 life points. Just in a turn like that, he's lost all of his defense, and it's looking like Mai might win this one now. Oh, Metal Reflex Slime, what a draw from Odion. It was either draw something or be defeated, and he's managed to somehow draw a Metal Reflex Slime. That is absolutely clutch from Odion. So being able to activate that now, he'll have a 3,000 defense and Mai will not be able to break through. Unless, of course, she's got something in her hand. It's a face down, spell or trap. Mai only with 2,000 life points herself. Odion, because that Curse of Darkness is still on the field, Odion can only play one more magic card. Mai can also only play one, so both characters here, both players can only play one magic card for the remainder of the duel. Odion has just played another Cobra Jar as well, so if Mai flips that up, she'll lose 500 points when she destroys the token that's created from the flip effect. This is shaping up to be a very close match, given the attack that Mai was able to just produce in the last couple of turns. Alright, Cobra Jar is flipped face up, so a poisonous snake token will come to the field. Cobra Jar is destroyed itself, and Mai has elected to get rid of the poisonous snake token. It can be used as a tribute, it doesn't state in the text that it can't be. Maybe that's why Scapegoats can go in face-up attack mode. Oh, is that... I thought that was Temple of the Kings for a second there. It's not, it's Temple of the Mind's Eye. Any battle damage a player takes becomes 1,000. So that is the last magic card that Odion is going to be able to play. He's down to 400 life points. I don't know if that was such a good decision because any battle damage he takes will come to 1,000. If he takes battle damage again, he'll lose, but he's got a 3,000 defense on the field, so he's pretty safe as well. On the other hand, it could really affect Mai with 1,500. Even if Odion did a little bit of battle damage, Mai would take 1,000 damage, so it's a 50-50 card, and I guess Odion has to try something because he's got nothing to attack with. He's got the wrong ritual card. There's Temple of the Kings, but he can't play it. So Temple of the Kings will allow you to play magic cards straight from your hand for that turn, which so basically, you play Temple of the Kings, you can play Metal Reflex Slime as if it were a magic card instead of a trap card. So like you don't have to wait a turn to flip it up. So Temple of the Kings is a very good card. Unfortunately though, Odion can't play it. And Mai's got 6 cards in her hand, and she keeps having to throw them to the graveyard. That was Mirror Ball that was thrown to the graveyard then. Mirror Ball is a dreadful card. Like 2,000 life points to keep it on the field, and your opponent can just sit there and not attack. Now, Odion has drawn a Dark Hole, very interesting card. He can get Mai's entire field out of play, but if he does that, he's also going to lose his defense, and he's got nothing else to play. Oh, Monster Reborn. This could be it. If he plays... No, he's elected to pass his turn. Could play Dark Hole and then possibly activate Monster... No, he can't. He can't play Dark Hole or Monster Reborn because of that Curse of Darkness. I was wondering why Odion didn't play Dark Hole and then Monster Reborn to win, but he can't. That's why. Okay, there's Venom Boa, which is a 5-star. He'd have to tribute to get that onto the field. Oh boy, maybe Odion shouldn't have played that Temple of the Mind's Eye. That may have been a mistake, but he didn't have anything else to play and he had to try something. If Odion could play something else with a bit more strength. Mai has left that Harpy Girl in attack mode. She can only lose 1,000 points from battle damage though, so she's actually safe keeping it in attack mode. As well, there is Odion's third and final embodiment of Apophis. He's electing to just sit in defense. There goes Novox's Prayer. I mean, Odion can't use that now anyway. We're having a very, very long match, but it's a good one. This is... who wins this? It may even come to the character that runs out of cards first, which in this case would be Mai. There's Judgment of Anubis as well. When your opponent activates a spell card, that would destroy a spell trap on the field and negate the activation. And if you do, you can destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls. Judgment of Anubis is actually a pretty good card. Now Odion's got that. So Mai will have to activate a spell card willingly as well. Odion does also. I think he's got a Magic Jammer on the field as well. So Mai can't even activate her last spell card. She'll only lose 1,000 points. Unknowing to her, she doesn't know what Odion's got on the field. Alright, Follow Wind is thrown out. Oh, there's another Cobra Jar as well. Yep, Odion's got 3 of them, and he's got 3 of those embodiment of Apophis. He had a lot of snake and sort of, you know, deathly reptile stuff played in the anime, which is why I loaded his deck with the snakes to give him that characteristic. Okay, Mai now. 5 monsters on the field, but she can't do anything with them. Having a bit of a thought process here. I wish, because we only see the one screen, it would be very interesting to see what cards Mai has in her hand. She's had a bit of a think, and then she's opted to go straight to her end phase. Okay, oh, there's Skull Guardian, but he has already thrown out. I mean, he couldn't have played it anyway. And if Odion plays a magic card, he's going to take 1,000 points of damage, so he can't even play a magic card. I get the feeling that both duelists might have trapped themselves. We may actually play on to until Mai just runs out of cards in her deck. Mai now still having deep thought. I wish I could see her hand right now. I don't want to call it out and sort of like ruin it though, because not knowing what she's about to play is ooh, hang on. We've just had double tribute. That means that it's going to be Harpy's Pet Dragon that comes to the field, and that's going to get up to 3,200. That's going to be able to destroy Metal Reflect Slime. Mai's still in a bit of thought here. Oh, she's gone for Elegant Egotist. That will allow her to get a Harpy Lady's sister to the field. And Odion has elected not to use Magic Jammer. I wonder why he's done that. Because Mai's going to take oh, maybe that's why he wants Mai. He would prefer Mai to take 1,000 points of damage for Elegant Egotist, which isn't... Well, Mai's now got another Harpy Lady. Oh, that's what Harpy's Hunting Ground does. The player who conducted the summon targets one spell or trap on the field. That player destroys that target. That's what Harpy's Hunting Ground does. She's summoned Harpy Lady Sisters, but Odion's allowed it to happen. He must have something up his sleeve, otherwise he's going to lose. Because Harpy's Pet Dragon will destroy... Alright, Dispel did nothing. Alright, Maya discards Harpy's Hunting Ground in favour of Rising Air Current now to give her monsters the extra attack. And now Odion's activated Magic Jammer. Is that a blunder from Maya? There is absolutely everything happening right now. No, Harpy's Pet Dragon is still at 3,200. There's Triangle Ecstasy Spark. That's a mouthful to say, that card. That will give... it makes all Harpy Lady Sisters 2,700. And it has also moved Metal Reflect Slime back, so basically you can negate the activation of trap cards. I think it's just for that turn, as Triangle Ecstasy Spark is. That's why Metal Reflect Slime's gone back to the spell and trap card zone. There's Poisonous. That's going to make a token. Maya's not going to be able to attack and finish Odion off, because if she attacks that Poisonous Snake token and destroys her as a result of battle, she'll lose her last 500 points. Oh, that's why Odion didn't use Magic Jammer. Because he had that Poisonous Snake token. So she's spent 1,000 life points, got to 500, and now she can't destroy the last token, so now Odion's protected. Man, there is everything happening in this game. And because I'm not familiar with all these cards, this is really, really tough to call. As well. Oh my god, who wins this? This is like... They're drawn. Odion can play Dark Hole, and that's what he does. He destroys Maya's entire field. She's got no cards in her hand either. And Odion's got that embodiment of Apophis on the field as well. There's Temple of the Kings as well. He can play a trap card. The turn it was on the same turn, and that's embodiment of Apophis. He played that on this turn. Oh, Odion's going to pick up the win. He is too. Oh my god, what a match. This was absolute chaos to call. Odion unbelievably has picked up the win. That was an incredible duel. I've never seen a match like that yet, ever produced by this channel. Oh man, I'm going to need a drink after that. And I say that with, I'll also let the knowledge out there, is that I also don't drink alcohol. I've never been drunk once in my life. When I say that I need a drink, I'm actually referring to the can of Coca-Cola that's next to me. Even that duel was so chaotic, I will still state that I need a drink after that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That was an absolutely chaotic match, but I loved every minute of that, and I hope everyone else did too. Odion will go on. He's knocked out Mai, who is a very strong player in this tournament as well, and Odion will go on to play Kaiba. Let me just quickly pull up the bracket so we can see what other matches are coming in this tournament as well. So Odion has defeated Mai. He'll play Kaiba. We'll have Rex and Weevil up next, then Strings versus Seeker, two of the Rare Hunters. Yugi against Loomis and Umbra, and Bakura will play Mako in the last round. So we've still got some great duels coming up. Kaiba and Odion, that shapes up to be an awesome match as well. Arcana and Ishizu should be good as well. We could have Kaiba taking on Ishizu, almost like an anime duel as well. Yugi and Kaiba could face each other in the final. Well, could be a dream. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I am going to call it there. What a match that was. That may have actually been one of my favourite duels produced so far. Well, to all of you out there who are tuning in, thanks so much for the support. Appreciate you all. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.